Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand is right triangle or not. In our previous class, we have discussed about the program which is going to decide whether given the 3 points, it is going to decide whether the given 3 points form a triangle or not. So based upon that concept, the points that we are going to discuss are based upon those concepts which we have discussed in our previous video. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now coming to this class, what the problem statement states is given 3 points, find whether they form a right triangle or right angle triangle or not. So we have to we are given with 3 points. So these are the 3 points in the coordinate system, and we have to find whether these 3 points are going to form a right angle triangle or not. So how we can know that with these given points, how we can find whether it is a right triangle or not. So that also we will discuss. The following structure is used to represent. So this is the structure that is used to represent that is used to represent the point. So the point is having two variables x and y. So x and y are the two variables, and distance between function. So in the program, so these apart from this structure, there is a function called distance between. To find the distance between 2 points is already implemented in the default code. So already the implementation of distance between has already been done, and also this structure has been implemented, and also the points. So these are the variables of this point structure, and the values for these points are also. So the background programming for the main function and the declarations of these variables, and also the declaration for this function, definition of this function distance between, has already been done in the background. So just we can use this function, and also we can use these pointer variables, the variables, structure variables, and we can we have to write the function called is right triangle. So we have to write this code within this is right triangle function, and we have to get the output. So what is the output that we have to get is, if it is a right triangle, it is going to provide an output of 1, and if it is not a right triangle, then it is to return 0. So that is the expected output. So how to find? So what is the logic? What is the mathematical concepts if the coordinate points are given? If it is a right triangle, so so first what we have to do is, for example, if these are the points, assume that these are the points. So they may not be the points, because but for convenience I have taken this. Okay, if these are the points, assume that if these are the 3 points, now we have to prove that these 3 points form this right angle triangle. If you combine these points, it has to form in this way. If it is in this way, then we can say that it is in right angle triangle. Okay. So what we have to do? First we have to find the distance between the points. So 3 points. This one, and this one, and this one. So after finding the distance, using those distances, for example, if the distances are d1, d2, d3, what we have to do is, among those distances we have to find the maximum distance, minimum distance, and medium distance. Why we have to find the maximum distance? Because to find whether it is right angle triangle or not, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. So the Pythagoras theorem states that a square plus b square is equal to a square plus b square is equal to c square. So these are the distances. A square plus b square is equal to c square. If this happens to be true, so it is a, this is b, and this is c, the distances. If a square plus b square is equal to c square, then we can say that it is right angle triangle, and this is the side which is the maximum, which will have the maximum distance, maximum length. So for that we have to find, among these distances we have to find the maximum distance. How to find the maximum? As we have seen in our previous videos where we have discussed the ternary operator to find the maximum, then we have to find the minimum, then we have to find the middle value, middle point. Okay, so with that we are going to get the, so in order to apply these distances in this formula, we have to find the maximum, minimum and mid value. Okay, so then we have to apply this formula with the maximum and minimum. In this formula we have to apply the maximum, minimum and mid values, and we have to then we have to write the if condition. If these values are equal, if they are equal, then return 1, else return 0. So that is how we are going to write the program. Okay, let's start our program. We will write our program now. So this is the function. Within this function we have to write the program. Within this function we have to write the program. So what I am doing is I will write this code here. Okay, so let's start with our first declarations. What we will do is we'll take double value. And the variables that we need to declare are d1, okay, distance d2, and next is d3, and what are the other kind of variables that we have is max, min and mid. Max, min and mid are the variables. Okay, next line of code, we have to find the d1 distance. How to find the d1 distance? So we have the predefined function within the program. They have given that distance between function. So with the coordinates we have to find the distance between function. We are going to use this distance between function and with P1 and P2. So D1 is the distance between P1 and P2. These are the points, the coordinate, the values for these variables, structure variables P1, P2 means it is going to have X and Y as they have defined it. Okay, those values are already defined in the main function. Just we have to use those points. Just by giving P1 comma P2 we can get the distance between so the function has already been written, so we have to have that visualization. Next is d2. d2 is equal to distance between function, okay, distance between p2 comma p3, okay, and d3 is equal to distance between function, okay, within this function we have to give p1 comma p3, that is the distance between p1 p2 p2 p3 p1 p3. So among these we have to find what is the maximum value. So these distances are identified. These distances are identified. We have to find which one is the maximum value. How to find that? So we have to write the code for that, which is what we call it as the code is ternary operator code. So max is equal to, how to find the maximum between 3 points? It is d1 greater than d2. If this is true, d1 greater than d2, which means that d1 is the maximum value. So next what we have to do is d1 greater than d3. If this is also true, the bigger one is d1, else the bigger one is d3. Okay, else condition, if this is false, so which one is maximum? d2. So next we have to compare d2 greater than d3. If this is true, the maximum is d2, and else if this is false, the maximum is d3. So this is the function for maximum. Similarly, minimum means same logic, but we have to give less than. So d1 less than d2. If this is true means we have to find d1 less than d3. if this is true, D1 is minimum, else D3 is minimum. Okay, if this is false, if this statement is false, then this part of the program will get executed where D2 is the smallest one among these two, and D2 less than D3, D2 less than D3, then D2 is the smallest one, else D3 is the smallest one. Okay, are we doing okay? So this is, that's it. Okay, so this is okay. Okay, so this is the logic for finding the minimum and mid value. How to find the mid value? So we have used the logic. It is D1 plus D2 plus D3 minus max plus min. So this is the code for mid value. So we have also proved this concept in our previous classes. Okay, so with this we are going to find the max, min and mid value. Now what we have to do is we have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. It is a square plus b square is equal to c square if this happens to be true, and this is the maximum value, this is the minimum value, one of the value is min value and the other one is mid value. So that is the reason why. So as we have d1, d2, d3 and we don't know which one is maximum, which one is minimum, the other two values also we have to find. So finding the maximum, after that we have to find the other two values. So for that to happen we have done all these lines. So we have written these three lines of code to get the maximum, minimum and mid value. Next what we have to write is we have to write the if condition. So what that if condition states is, okay, so if, so it is simple math, a square plus b square is equal to c square. C square means it is maximum, max into max is equal to, if this is equal to min into min plus mid into, this is a simple math, right? Mid into mid. If this happens to be true, then return 1, which means that if this happens to be true means the given triangle, given coordinates form a right angle triangle. If it happens to be false, so that means we have to return 1. Okay, and if it happens to be false, next we have to use the else statement. In this else statement we have to give return 0. Okay, so this is how the program is designed. So let's check the from top to bottom all the points. So given 3 points we have taken, we have to find the distances between the 3 points, point 1 and point 2, point 2 and point 3, point 3 and point 1. So we have found the distances and the default function for the distance has already been provided. No need to write the, it has already been mentioned in the question. So we can use the function called distance between and we are assigning that to the d1, d2 and d3. So using these points we are going to get the distances, and after that we have to find the max, min and mid value. As we got the distances, why we need to find the max, min and mid value is, so we should know which one is the maximum length. So the Pythagoras theorem states that the maximum, the square of the maximum length should be equal to the squares of the remaining, sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So further to make that happen, we have found the max, min and mid value, and we are going to check the condition. If max square is equal to min square plus mid square, c square is equal to a square plus b square, Pythagoras theorem, if it is true, which means that the given triangle is a right angle triangle, it is going to return 1, else it is going to return 0. Okay, so this is how we can find the is right angle triangle problem or not, is right angle triangle or not. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.